You can hear in the background someone saying, "No, no, wake up, Wyatt, check his chest." So I ran this through my editing program. And listen, I am not a pro at audio by all means, but I did try to enhance the background so we can hear more of what was said. I'm going to feature just the parts where you can hear people talking in the background. I want to be very clear. This is my interpretation of the enhanced audio in the background. It is not a confirmed transcript, so please take this with a grain of salt.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Hello? Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like, guaranteed.
All right. Unless you have a membership number. How many adults, sir? That was the question.
Where is this?
All right. How many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right. Thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
Did you notice that he said 7 people were on the boat and then they counted and it was just 6? Now, another thing I noticed in the full audio, when the dispatcher called the captain of the Coast Guard, the captain said, "I just talked to his grandpa and he said he doesn't need a tow."
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island, and he's saying the boat is sinking.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said that, Jerry, yeah. He said,
okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So
right.
I'm guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said. So they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah, they're in a panic.
My question is, why is the grandfather saying, no, they're fine, they don't need a tow? And it gets even more confusing, because on the Officer Tatum show, Warren was one of the kids on the boat. He was saying that the last time he saw Nolan was 3 o'clock. But then he talks about how when they were leaving at 4:30 and the boat was having issues, they said, "Nolan, get the F on here." And he's like, "No, I'm going to stay back." So he would have saw him at 4:30 instead of 3 o'clock, right?
The last time I saw Nolan was 3 o'clock. And Nolan was cradling a girl in his arms, Katie. But when we were leaving, Nolan was sitting by the boat with that Katie girl, and my buddy yelled for Nolan, get on the boat. We're leaving. The boat's having issues. And no, he didn't say that, but he was panicking. "Nolan, get the F on the boat. Get on the boat." And Nolan said, "No, I'm staying out here. I'm going to ride in with somebody else." And it's not uncommon to hear, but it's not like my buddy asked him one time. My buddy asked Nolan multiple times to get on the boat. "Nolan, get on the boat. Get on the boat. We're leaving. If you're coming, you got to come now." And Nolan made a decision to stay out on the island.
So what is it? Is the last time you saw him at 3 o'clock with the girl, or 4:30 when you guys left Nolan and he supposedly said, "I'm good, I'm staying here"? What is it? This case is literally hurting my brain because nothing makes sense.
The Nolan Wells case, Mississippi, covering it up, this audio is literally proof that they are covering something up. They literally said, "Can we cover it up?"
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Hey, up! Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, they murdered him. Like, Mississippi, you got some explaining to do. So where's all the conservatives' excuses now? Where y'all at? Y'all still gonna say they didn't do it? Y'all still gonna say systemic race don't exist? Where y'all at? And we're not surprised because one of the boys, a so-called friend of Nolan's, is a lawyer. They deactivated their accounts. One of them went to a podcast interview before they went up to the police report, before they told the parents what actually happened. And what friend goes home without reporting to the police? Like, if real friends wouldn't even go home until they find their best friend Nolan. They are not Nolan's real friends at all. And Dwight's grandpa even refused to help.
A lot of people on board. He says he thinks about 7. I'm guessing they're all under 18.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat, and he
Jerry?
said that Jerry, he said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So
Right.
I'm guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said. So they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah, they're in a panic. He's saying the bilge is not keeping up. I asked for Coast Guard. He said no, but he's just really upset on.
In Mississippi, stop defending these boys just because one of the moms are lawyers. Yeah, we know what happened. Mississippi, where's the arrest? Arrest needs to happen.
The video clip you guys watched earlier on is that of an audio that has been leaked by the call technician unveiling the call that transpired on that 4th July, that day that the parents of Nolan Wells got called that their son is dead. As you all can hear from that audio, someone at the background was asking, is he alive? Is he dead? Nolan, that they were like calling him Nolan and all of that. It's kind of exposed to what actually happened. Yes, the FBI is yet to do anything, guys. The FBI is yet to uncover what actually happened. Yet they are saying that nothing happened. They are still clamoring and insisting that they are doing their work and nothing happened. The so-called friends of Nolan Wells should be held accountable. They should open up and say what happened, because it is in their hands to say what happened. They are yet to open up and say what happened. They are still lying. It is against humanity and against mankind. They are still lying. The so-called friends of Nolan, because they are not actually his real friends.
Another development in the Nolan Wells case. Yesterday, I broke down the CTO emergency call and what it could mean for the timeline. Now, an audio engineer, Janetta Brantley, has released an enhanced version of that recording. She says her work uses audio enhancement techniques to isolate background voices.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Brantley says that she hears phrases including, "Can you cover it up? You killed him. He's already dead. And Nolan, wake up." To be clear, those are her interpretations of the enhanced audio. They have not been confirmed by investigators, and it is not possible to verify those phrases from her analysis alone. The recording is one more piece of a case that still has significant unanswered questions. We're going to continue to follow the facts, reporting new developments, and updating you as more information becomes available. You can find a deeper breakdown in today's Lucky Lemon 7 newsletter. It is on Substack. The link is...
I'm seriously shaking. I'm shaking. Like, listening to this voice note kind of triggered one anger in me, because how can this kind of thing be online? Everyone is hearing and seeing what is happening, yet the securities, the organization, the people in charge of putting these people to book are yet to do anything. How do you think the family of Wells will be feeling right now? This is actually an audio call. This actually happened. That's why I like the Westerners. They kind of dig out the truth. But when digging out the truth, can the corporates be brought to book? Can the corporates be said, okay, this is your punishment? They will track it to the last. They will track it to know what actually happened. But it's quite unfortunate that up till now, you ask that this particular friend will be asked, he'll be saying another thing, he will be saying another thing. You listen to the interview and what he was saying and what he was voicing out. When I say this is kind of a fight between the blacks Americans and the white Americans, it will look like I'm not saying the truth or I'm capping. But it's what it is. Assuming it is a white boy that got drawn or that unalived, will this case be handled like this? That is the question on everyone's lips. Keep watching, guys.
Were Nolan Wells' friends talking about him and talking about him possibly being dead while they were on their way back to the mainland from Horn Island? This is all because of some audio that we got from officials down in Mississippi. This audio is a call that's being made from the boat that Nolan's friends were on. So after they're on Horn Island on July 4th, at the end of the day, about 4:30, they decide they're heading back to the mainland. And the owner of that boat, or the grandson of the owner who's driving the boat, realizes that they are taking on water. Their bilge pump isn't working, so he places a call to a tow company called Sea Tow. And while he's on that call, there is a lot of commotion going on. And what people think is that in the background of that call, you can hear someone say, "Is he dead? Nolan. Oh my God." It's really hard to make out. This is what it sounds like.
Cito Assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you? All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir?
No, we do not need that.
All right.
No, we do not need that.
Now, there are other parts of the audio where people think they hear the words "check his chest" or "wake up." One thing you can definitely hear clearly is the guy who's calling the tow company says, "Shut the bleep up." Now, he could have been yelling to some people. He does tell the dispatcher that there are about 7 people on board, all of them under the age of 20, under 21, he says. Now, here's what doesn't make sense. If they really were, and again, that audio is very difficult to make out. I mean, you can definitely hear, "Oh my God." The Nolan and Izzy dead part is up to interpretation. What doesn't make sense is why would they, if they had something, if there had been foul play and something happened to Nolan or someone did something to Nolan on that boat, why would they be talking about it loudly while he's on the phone to a tow company?
Special credit to all the original video owners using the creation of this video is solely for educational purposes and analysis. Regarding this Nolan Wells case, it's disturbing, it's something that is, anybody that hears of it will be worried, and at this point, things really needs to be done right, things really needs to be fixed. Say your mind in the comment section, guys. Like this video, share to your friends and loved ones, and see you all in our next video. Till then,